What it do? Dream Team, it's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with why NBA legends pick Jordan over LeBron. Before we jump into this, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so you're suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You want to subscribe to any of it? Put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me, shoot me. I talk back. If you got a favorite video suggestion, subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Y'all already know who I'm choosing out of these two. Y'all know. I made it clear. Choosing LeBron over MJ. I feel like a lot of players choose MJ. Well, if you pick MJ, actually, I won't argue with you. If you go with Jordan, his legendary greatness, I'm not mad at you for making him your number one choice. I'm going with LeBron. Me personally, LeBron. But if you make MJ your number one choice. But I think a lot of the answers here are going to be just because a lot of players grew up watching Michael Jordan and they grew up in awe of Michael Jordan. And so he's like the main reason a lot of players picked up a basketball in the first place. And then a lot of the older players are like, they have to play against him, and Jordan like dominated them so much that they're like, they can't imagine Jesus Christ could come down and dribble a basketball, and they would take Jordan over Jesus Christ because they would say he just wasn't Jordan. Jordan dominated him so much, so I understand. But we're going to hear their answers. Maybe we'll hear different things. What we got?
Do you think LeBron James is up there with the greatest players of all time?
Yes. I will, depends on how you see, because according to the position that he plays,
That's beautiful.
That
is beautiful.
When people start comparing him with Jordan, then that's not a fair comparison, because Jordan is far more superior player, and a very, very tough league, and very, very very creative.
Sure.
I mean, that's not taking anything away from LeBron James, because he's a great player. But it's not a fair comparison, because I think Jordan is much far superior player.
Michael Jordan is like, for basketball, for me, he's the end-all be-all. Like, he's the best player I've ever seen. I believe he's the best player I'll ever see. I believe he'll be the best player a million years from now. I really believe that. I believe he is the best ever.
And what do you think about
I figured,
like,
yeah.
what, if you had to sum it up? Because I try to explain it to my wife.
Right.
I didn't ever see him play.
Right. Well, put it like this. Invest point this out to me. Michael Jordan is so good that when somebody else is the top of the top, the great in their sport, they say David Beckham is the Michael Jordan of soccer.
No, man. Then Kobe, then Braun. Braun is the best all-around player we've ever seen, but he hasn't passed Kobe or Jordan, my opinion. But I played.
What do you think? So best all-around basketball player. What is so? I don't understand it. He's the best all-around basketball player we've ever seen, but he's still not better than these guys who may not be better all around, but are better. Okay.
But he hasn't passed Kobe or Jordan, my opinion. But I played.
What do you think Jordan will average? Where do you think he would fit in?
40.
He can adapt his game to anything. He would fit in as the best player in the league. That. That's what he would be. And
second best, but I got you. I got you, KD.
I feel like he'll have more possessions to do more things, but there's also more athleticism in his game. There's more length in his game, but it's also more space for MJ to go to work. So I mean, we'll never know, but for sure, I mean, he's a masterful basketball player. Like we've been saying, his skill level is unmatched. So of course he'll do numbers in this league today.
I know Michael pretty well, and and we've talked about things like that. But I don't think there's any question that if you're a great player, and certainly I'm not sure we've seen a player like him in my lifetime, because his impressive play on both ends of the court. He was arguably, well, I don't think he was the best offensive player and the best defensive player in the league. We haven't seen that before. And but the competitive nature of Michael was just unique. And if there's someone that was sort of a challenge to him in terms of, talking about the best player in the league, he was going to prove that that wasn't the case, and also he was going to lead his team. He was
That's
just
crazy.
a fierce.
He got 3 men jumping at him, bro. That's crazy.
Going to lead his team.
That's crazy.
He was just a fierce competitor, but physically, I'm not sure we've seen a split like that. The quickness, the lateral quickness, the vertical, the running, gigantic hands, being able to do things in the air that we see we haven't really seen anyone do.
I think just
that hang time was literally sickening, bro. When I look at it, I'm like, the hang time is out of this world. I don't know anybody that can hang in the air that long. I don't think I've seen crazy athleticism. I've seen people jump from about where he jumped on the free throw line, because nobody's jumped from behind the free throw line from what I've seen. Everybody stepped on it. Everybody, but I haven't seen somebody hang and do all that crap Michael be doing in the air. Like that crap is crazy.
Well, we haven't really seen anyone do like him.
Better to you. For me, I think just completely just taking over games, when it really counts. Not deferring to anybody at any given time. Yeah, there's times where he passed off to a John Paxson or, a Steve Kerr. Yeah, but when it's time to get a bucket, MJ was that dude to take over a game. Averaging 40 in the finals one year, winning that championship. Defending the best players. I can't. He's just the greatest to me, man.
Does that Isaiah Thomas comment?
Doesn't take away from LeBron is awesome and best in our era.
Incredible. Can he do something where you would go, now I would look at him as the best player?
No, I think he.
That's what I'm saying.
He's certainly, just off the cuff, he's certainly the top 5 of all time. But playing against him and MJ, I think, for me, it's MJ all day long. Only because how I played against him, and MJ just had everything, from mid-range to three-point to post-up game, and he could score and dominate in each position. LeBron is dominant. LeBron could do so many things on the floor.
He made you join him in
LeBron's
Miami.
a better all-around player than
He made you join him because he was smacking your butt when he finally got some help. When he went to Miami, finally got some help around. He's smacking Boston around, killing Boston. But I feel that. Like he said, there's nothing that LeBron can do. Like, if you got Jordan at your top, there's nothing that LeBron can do that's going to make you change your mind. LeBron could literally win the next 3 to 4 championships in a row. That would not change your mind. You're going to keep Mike at the top. And like Crawford said, a million years. It could be a million years. I don't think I'll ever see a player better than Jordan. You're in so much awe watching him play, and so once you have him there, you're never going to put anybody above him, no matter what they do.
So many things on the floor. And
do you think LeBron's a better all-around player than Jordan?
Yes.
It's hard. That's hard to say because LeBron is probably one of the best passers that the league has seen. MJ is probably the weakest part of his game. He didn't pass a lot, but at the same time, MJ didn't have any other weaknesses in his game. And defensively, he was a two-way player. Defensively, he was incredible and just as dominant.
Michael Jordan is the GOAT over LeBron James.
In a one-on-one. One-on-one match.
One-on-one?
LeBron's winning.
5 categories I want everybody to always
one-on-one. One-on-one. I'm sorry, God. Bron is beating Mike. He's too big. He's too big. When you play one-on-one, skill comes into play, but strength is more things than one. And when I play guards one-on-one, it was a lot easier than if I played a center who maybe can't dribble as good as those guards, not as fast as those guards. I can't stop him from backing me down. He's too big. He's too strong. There's nothing I can do. No, does that mean the center's a better player? No. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying one-on-one, it's like there's a reason there's weight classes in boxing. One-on-one basketball, you have to be, you know what I'm saying? weight classes are gonna matter when you play one-on-one.
One-on-one? And so here are 5 categories I want everybody to always pay attention to. MVP, Finals MVP, scoring title, Defensive Player of the Year. And not only did your team win the championship, you won Finals MVP. And if you go by that criteria, there's a little more work to do. And he'll tell you.
But yeah, if you use
that's why
that
he wears
criteria.
number 23. That's why he throws powder in the air before basketball games. Because he emulates, like all of us should or did, the great Michael Air Jeffrey Jordan, who played basketball with his tongue hanging out. Drops mic.
A lot of things went on, but as far as LeBron and Michael, if Michael played in this era, he'll average 50. They average 50 points. LeBron's a great talent. No doubt. He's probably one of the top 3 players ever played with Kobe.
If you're averaging 50, bro, you're not gonna win. If you're gonna go and try to average 50, you're not gonna win. I'll give you 40 a game, Mike. But 50 a game means your teammates not getting looks.
No doubt. He's probably one of the top 3 players ever played with Kobe, Magic, Kareem. But Michael's right there. I don't know why you guys discuss the GOAT. Why you discuss the GOAT?
I agree. There's no.
Why?
It's not close enough. It's not close enough
Right.
between Michael and anyone else to really have the conversation. Let's be honest about it.
There's one. LeBron, Mike,
So
Kobe.
disrespectful.
Jordan. Neither one of them. I'm not gonna put that. I don't do that era. So you know what I'm saying. But if you want to, as the most dog one and gonna take the more serious and he gonna win you championships and do things, it's Michael Jordan.
You took who?
No, you're not.
You man.
I took Jordan.
You took Jordan?
I'm never going against Jordan, dog. I've never seen. I thought Michael Jordan was Jesus Christ, like playing to be Michael Jordan.
tells you that MJ is not as good as LeBron.
I'm just going to say this. Any media person that I see in person for the rest of my life who try to tell me LeBron James is good as Michael Jordan, I'm just going to slap the hell out of him right on the spot. Right on the damn spot. No question asked. The next person who walks up to me and say, LeBron James, who is amazing, as good as Michael Jordan or competes like Michael Jordan, I'm just going to slap the hell out of you right on the spot. And I'm going to take my chances with the judicial system.
Today, and we compare MJ to obviously the greatest in the world today in a lot of people's eyes in LeBron James. What do you feel about those comparisons specifically?
Well, first of all, let's not take anything away from LeBron James, because LeBron James is a great basketball player, one of the all-time greatest that's ever played the game. LeBron James, to me, when you think about all-around basketball player, he probably is the best of all time, right? All-around basketball player. But when you want to say who's the greatest ever, it's still Michael Jordan.
MJ was must-see TV. Like, anytime he was on TV, like, it was must-see. And
WGN.
Yeah, I mean, he just had this charisma on top of all the gifts and skills and mentally, you know, how great he is. I mean, playing against him, the one thing that I think that he was unlike any other player I've ever played against is that there was a real fear playing against him. Like people, I've never seen like the league be kind of fearful of a player or have that much reverence for a player. No matter who you know has come since then, you know, that was a different feeling when you're playing Mike, because you just knew, you know, like there was such a seriousness and competitiveness and fire in him, and you know, there was a fear with how that was going to manifest itself potentially on any given night. So he was. I mean, where do you want to start and where do you want to finish with him? He was everything.
I'm always asked about questions to compare him to LeBron. I try to make the best of it.
You try to make the best of it?
I've tried to make the best of it, but really, the comparison shouldn't ever be made. They both play two different positions.
You stop, Scotty.
The way LeBron James play, Michael Jordan was never asked to play that way because I took that away from him. I was the point forward. I was the facilitator.
That's
Michael Jordan
fine.
was a scorer. He was a defender. He played the game as complete as LeBron James did when he needed to, but he was asked to score the basketball, and that's what he was great at. And there's no game that I would ever play in and pick LeBron James over Michael Jordan.
Because you are the LeBron for the team, but just lesser over LeBron. That makes. But yeah, LeBron is asked to do more for the team. He's asked to do more. I like that you said that, Scotty. But Scotty opinions be flip flopping. So I done heard Scotty say LeBron, Scotty say Mike. When Scotty say LeBron, it's like, oh, you're just hating on Mike. You just, you know what I'm saying, because he was a star. Then when he say Mike, it's like, oh, Scotty knows what he's talking about. That's what every NBA legend though that played in Jordan's era, if they choose LeBron, they're a hater. They're automatically a hater. If they choose Mike, well, they played basketball, so they have a much higher opinion. They know more than regular people. So it's like, you choose Jordan, you know basketball. If they choose Mike, if they choose LeBron, they're haters.
That I would ever play in and pick LeBron James over Michael Jordan.
Is LeBron entering Michael Jordan territory?
LeBron James is a great player. He's a great player in this era, but he's not Michael Jordan. It's two different animals. Michael was a killer. He's an assassin. LeBron is more of a facilitator. He's the guy that you're gonna give the ball, and he's thinking shoot first before pass. Where Michael, you give him the ball, he's thinking he's gonna score 50 on you, and then he's gonna pass. And Michael Jordan was the best player, the greatest player in my era. There's been a lot of great players in this league, and it's hard to give one player that best ever crown. But all I can say is, in my era, Michael Jordan was the best player in my era, and he's I haven't seen anybody else. Kobe is, I guess, the closest to him. But LeBron is great, but he's not Michael Jordan.
I do agree. Their playing styles are completely different, LeBron and Mike. LeBron, 10 times out of 10, is just going to make the right play. Mike's going to say, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to rip your heart out. I'm going to score as much as possible on you. LeBron's like, no, like, if y'all choose to double me, like, I'm going to swing it to the open guy. Like, that's basketball. Well, but still, even being that way, he's still going to break the record books in so many different categories. So it's like, just all around the top basketball player to ever play the game. But that's all we got for this one. Like I said, if you choose Mike as your GOAT, that's cool with me. You choose Kobe as your GOAT, that's cool with me. You choose Kareem, you choose Bill, you choose anybody, whoever you choose, Larry, whoever you choose. I mean, that's your choice. That's your opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. But that's all we got for this one. You guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. It's your boy Neal. Out.